So, I want to talk about doing things from a place of sovereignty just because they feel good and because you want to, from the place of knowing who you are and knowing that you're enough right now as is, versus doing things because you feel like you have to in order to get what you want because you don't realize that you're whole and good enough and that you're complete right here, right now. So, this is something I was thinking about yesterday, and I was talking with a good friend of mine about health related things, and she came to me and asked my advice on certain things around, like, this is what's going on, and do you think I should do this? Like, should I, change this or that, or, take this medication or switch up my routine or implement more exercise or vitamins, or what do you think I should do in order to change the situation that's happening? And I had this like light bulb go off in my mind at that moment. And what I said back to her was, listen, I just want to offer you a perspective. Let me just offer you a perspective that came to me as I'm listening to what you're saying. And that is, it sounds to me like you have been on this hamster wheel of doing all these things that you feel like you need to do in order to get what you want. And so maybe let's look at a different perspective around this to set yourself free from this hamster wheel. Who is to say that you are not good enough to just claim and declare, I am this already, I'm healthy already, I'm thin already, I'm fit already, without all these rules and conditions and without all of this doing? And as a personal example of that, this is something that I have experienced, right? I have been telling myself for years, I'm thin, I've always been thin, I'll always be thin. I will always be healthy. I've always been healthy. I am healthy. I am thin, right? That's my identity. That's my I am. That's my truth. That's my declaration. And I didn't even do that consciously, right? I didn't know. I just started saying that to myself. I just decided, it was the decision, and I stuck with it. And so it just kind of happened naturally for me. And now I look back and see that's how it's done, right? And I eat what I want to eat. I exercise when I want to exercise. I do what I want to do. I don't condition or limit myself. And so, all of that to say, you are good enough to just declare this right now. And if you want to do those things or change those things, you can do that. If it feels good to you and you want to do it, by all means, there's nothing wrong with that. But you don't have to. You don't have to be on a hamster wheel of doing, fixing, trying, fighting against, when you have sovereignty over those conditions and rules, over the doing. So you don't have to do anything to get what you want. You don't have to do anything to be good enough to just be what you want to be now. You already are. You're everything. So if you want to do from a place of sovereignty. I like doing this. This makes me happy. It feels good. I want to. And I know who I am. So it's not that I feel like I have to do this in order to be what I want to be or to get what I want to have, right? That would be coming from a place of the awareness or perspective that I'm void of this, or I'm not this, or this is not my identity. And because it's not, I have to do all this, right? But for me personally, having the perspective and awareness of, wait a minute, I don't got to do anything because I already am everything. And that awareness in itself will set you free from the hamster wheels of doing. And now it's like, can just declare I am that, because I am everything. And if I want to do all these little things because it feels good and I want to, fine. But now I know I don't have to in order to be that or to have that, right? So, just an interesting perspective on the difference between those two things, because I have been in both situations, but it's all the same. It's all the same, everything. And it's just a decision. But the foundational thing is knowing who you are, knowing that you're sovereign over everything, and knowing that you are everything. So your choice, your declaration, is it. It's the truth. And so from that place, whatever you do is just your own choice. It's coming from your sovereignty. And instead of proving, chasing, forcing, any of that,